As a drone pilot, you already understand the technical skills and knowledge required to operate a UAV. You've got your commercial ticket, and you're probably pretty good at it. But the field is expanding rapidly, and if you want to make a career of it, you're going to need a way to keep ahead of the curve. Drone space is getting crowded, and you need a way to stand out. New technology and sensors, new missions, and new clients are expanding rapidly, virtually every day. You need a framework you can grow and develop with as a pilot. As a combat flying instructor and UAS test pilot, I've flown over a dozen aircraft. Jets, helicopters, turbines, piston-driven, single-engine, and multi. And over the past decade, I've flown another dozen unmanned types, including quads, hex-rotor, VTOLs, and this custom-built 1,400-pound experimental drone called the MRPA. So I can show you how professional pilots adapt to new technology and mission changes that will help you to carve out a more profitable and rewarding career in this vast new form of aviation. Let's start with a simple triangle that represents your goal to be able to fly any drone on any mission with no surprises. I'm going to show you how to have that foundation within the next 60 days with unshakable confidence so you can command top dollars as a respected aviator. Now I know you've been thinking, how can I stand out among all those Part 107 pilots when a commercial certificate is just the entry level and companies won't hire me without significant experience? Well, you definitely can stand out, even with limited, narrow experience, because I'm going to give you a proven framework on how to be immediately recognized as a pilot who knows what they're doing and can handle any job, no matter what the task is or the equipment being used. I'll show you how to continuously progress your career by actively planning your development through a continuously improving feedback loop and professional association. You'll learn how to adopt an aviator mindset through a structured process of planning and preparation for every mission, even ones you've never flown before. We'll analyze your personal stress response and show you how to improve it. You'll learn to master the 3 Ds of 3D airmanship: disciplined preparation in flight, decisive initial actions so you can handle any emergency with confidence, and the deliberate process of personal and professional improvement. It's the 3D airmanship framework. Those 3 methods combined will create your own unique, repeatable process. This program will not focus on the nuts and bolts of getting your license. You can learn that from any of the good flight schools out there. But the program contains all the information required to pass the Canadian or FAA commercial license, including the newest Level 1 complex certification and SAIL 3 criteria as the gateway to professional complex drone work in Canada. SAIL 3 stands for Specific Assurance and Integrity Level 3. For any company looking to do work like infrastructure inspection, agriculture, construction, or filmmaking in public areas, or any BVLOS mission, understanding and complying with SAIL 3 and Level 1 complex requirements is essential. Instead, this trademarked framework will help you integrate all those skills and knowledge when coupled with a deliberate process of adaptive discipline for quick and accurate decision-making. There's a lot of rules and regs around aviation, and a pile of documentation to write to get a company-level Remote Pilot Operator Certificate, RPOC, or a SAIL 3 certificate. How can I do all that and still fly, you ask? No worries here. I've written them all for you. You'll get everything in pre-formatted sample docs with definitions and acronyms, including everything I've prepared for the FAA and Transport Canada over the years. Just copy and edit it for getting a waiver or SAIL 3 or an SFOC as it's called in Canada. There are so many documents you need to create eventually that need to be in a format that federal agencies expect it in, and I'll make sure you know the secret so they are not rejected too easily on your first attempt. You won't need them all at once, but I'll give you my entire library. I'll explain all of the key documents you may need. Beyond the obvious site assessment or basic checklists, etc., I'll fully explain the way exceptional pilots prepare for every flight. I'll coach you through the full mission planning process, with briefing guides, how to do risk management with risk mitigation strategies and contingency plans for when the unexpected happens. You'll get all of my corporate documents in editable Word format for organization and equipment, a training and standards guide, my standard operating procedures, and I'll go over how to use human factor science to edit and personalize your checklists so that nothing ever gets overlooked. I've got a shot list guide for photographers and videographers, so you will be super efficient and highly effective at getting every client's dream shots. There are notes for BV loss and sheltered ops under the new Canadian regs starting November 2025. And I'll show you how to assess your crew's readiness for the mission in just 30 seconds using my unique Fit-to-Fly check-in process. You'll get a SORA guide that conforms with EASA European standards for Special Ops risk assessment, and that's just a small sample of the documents included. All my documents are in editable Word or Excel format. That's the 3D Airmanship Templates library, and it's yours to use without restrictions. You must be thinking that seems like a lot of work. You're right. It was a lot of work. It took me years of drafting and editing and updating them, but now they are yours to cut and paste, search and replace, and you will have what works for you in no time. You will have to think, though, about how your business differs in the details, but trust me, it's a huge head start and a perfect way to validate anything you've already written. So with a goal to be able to fly any drone on any mission, with the confidence there will be no surprises, then that's clearly doable if you've now got the 3D airmanship methods based on a proven framework for development and growth. You'll have permanent access to the 3D templates library because I've already drafted all those documents for you, so you can copy and edit everything you need for your own company library. What else is there? Well, there is just so much changing in drone operations all the time. That is true, but what about something you missed or was unexpected? Change is everywhere, and every flight has potential for the unexpected. So how you prepare and are able to handle surprises is critical to your success or failure in the mission, and you as a pilot. This is where I've also got your back. I've been there, done that in the real world of aviation for over 30 years, and it used to be just a school of hard knocks where you learned from your mistakes. That is, if you survived them. It can be brutally unforgiving to the unprepared in manned combat flying, and the potential harm is still real for drone ops. That's why I'll be teaching you a repeatable gold standard used by every pilot who did survive. As a NATO combat flying instructor in armored reconnaissance, I've been around drone operations for years. I even designed and drafted operational requirements for a long-range patrol UAV back in 1977 for a drone that didn't even exist yet. You'll have my proven process along with personal one-on-one coaching from me if you want, and over the first few months of your transformation, so you'll be ready for anything. You'll be head and shoulders above your peers. You'll also earn this certificate, so operations managers and insurance agencies will recognize you as exceptional and a lower insurance risk in the industry. Some insurance companies may even give you a discount while you are able to command higher fees. Your certificate attests to 120 hours of specialized flight safety instruction and exercises that set you apart from most drone pilots who only have a prep course and a license. With the 3D Airmanship smartphone app, you'll have a personal AI guide and mentor, Viper 7, who can answer all your questions and even look up weather and NOTAMs for you. You'll also be one of a very few drone crews that are authorized to wear this trademark 3D Airmanship shoulder patch and show employers and customers you are 3D certified. These marks attest to your leadership and competency everywhere you fly, and no matter what you fly. So if you're ready to take it up a notch and become recognized as certified, then go to 3dairmanship.com and click on the Airmanship tab or follow the link here or in the email this came with. Let's talk about your goals and how 3D Airmanship can take you to the highest level in your chosen career. Just register and load the 3D app or click on Free Call. There's no obligation.